Ratings are out. Last rating, I went up 1 point. 1 point closer to my goal. Let's see where I'm at now. PDGA members, Scott. Oh, 938. I went down 3 points on my rating. That is 3 points further away from my goal. Oh, but I did win last week. Yeah, that's a goal. There you go. Gotta have goals in 2019. Hey guys, Scott here with another episode of What's Up, Scott? And this week, we are talking about goals. Your goals, my goals, just having goals. I'm a big believer in goals, having something to achieve. And going into each of the year, a lot of times I try to come up with some kind of goals that I wanted to achieve, not only in disc golf, but also in my real world life, my personal life. And now in 2019, starting Trilogy Talk and doing some media stuff, I've set some new goals there. Some goals I think are easily achievable. Some goals are probably far-fetched, and maybe they're better goals for 2020, but my goal is to get closer to those goals either way. I know that every goal is going to be successful. I try not to set up a goal that I'm automatically going to be set up for failure, but sometimes having a goal for me that is, I don't want to say unattainable, but hard. But it is still something I want to do and I want to achieve, that I'm going to work harder to get as close as possible to that goal. So like I said, maybe in 2020, I've now gotten close enough to that goal that it becomes more my realistic goal. It isn't unachievable, it's not silly or anything like that. So a lot of people, they create goals, and I think those are good ways to go into your season if we're going to talk about disc golf goals. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you a reason to go out to that field work. It gives you a reason to practice. It gives you a reason to take tournaments more seriously if your goal is competition. Now, there are lots of ways you can have goals within disc golf. Being more involved with your course. Maybe you got a local club and you want to be the president or a course coordinator. Maybe you want to design your first course. Maybe you want to be more involved with your local course. Maybe you want to get involved with media. You want to get better with social media. There's a lot of different things that you can do to set goals to help yourself get better at what you already do and what you already love. So I'll talk about my goals here in a minute, but I just want to kind of talk about general goals, and again, why you want to have those. And again, they help motivate you to be better at what you do and to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to just be better at something? Are you trying to achieve something for yourself? Like when I built a course for the very first time, that was an achievement. That was something I didn't at the time want to be a course designer and do more. I just wanted that one. Well, things have led into other things, and I've had the opportunity to design multiples now. But that first goal was achieved, and it led me to other things. Doing the Trilogy Talk, I do another podcast called Kansas City Discussions, KC Discussions, and I have goals on those podcasts to get it to where I have certain goals with numbers, as far as subscribers and likes and things like that. Those numbers don't necessarily always mean a ton to me, but what they do is it tells me the size of my audience, and if anything, what it does is it tells me if I'm improving, kind of like a rating. Whether you take a rating seriously or not, or you believe in the rating system, if your rating is going up, it does ultimately mean that you're improving. So for me with social media, when my subscriber count goes up, my Instagram likes or followers go up, Facebook goes up, I know there's more people watching, and it means those numbers are growing. And of course, and that incentivizes me to want to do more, want to be better. And when those numbers don't grow, just like a PDGA rating, I have to step back and think, okay, why aren't those numbers growing? Am I not, in my case for media, am I not putting it in the right places? Am I not talking about the right things? Maybe it's my personality, maybe it's the backgrounds, maybe it's my graphics, my equipment, things like that. But those are things that I have to then look at how to become better. Well, when we're looking at ratings and we want those goals, maybe we want so X amount of wins, maybe we want to win a series, maybe we want a world championship, we just want our rating to be 20 points higher, we have to create the definition of how we're going to do that. You know, I've been the same rating for about 6 years. So one of my goals this year is go from 940, which now I'm 938, but to get to 960. So that's a 20-point goal. I think it's achievable, but I have to ask myself, how am I going to achieve that? In the past, my ways of playing have pretty much just been show up to a league, show up to a tournament, and play. You know, maybe I putt for a little bit before each of the leagues or the tournaments. Maybe I even get super motivated before like a Glassbone Open and putt for the week before. But that's not enough. If you really want to get better, you have to create a routine, create a habit, create some muscle memory on how to get better. You can't just do it once or twice and expect to be better, and you can't get to the point that you want to be better and then back off, you know, kind of like weightlifting or things like that. You can't get to the muscle mass you want and stop, because everything goes back downhill. Everything kind of deflates fast on you. You would think you wouldn't forget how to putt, but any of us who've played long enough know you can forget how to putt very easily. So again, having those goals, I hope that you have some goals, but let me kind of tell you my goals. So I have the goals with social media. Like I said, I have a goal of by the end of 2019, I would like to have 1,000 YouTube subscribers. I would like to have 1,200 Instagram subscribers and 1,000 Facebook subscribers. I'm about a quarter of the way there now. So if you're watching this and you aren't any of those things, and you want to help me achieve my goal, please check those out. But those are a media goal, and those are things really for me to be better. I love doing this media stuff. I love doing the filming. I love coming up with the creative ideas every week of whether it's the normal segment, doing What's Up, Scott, talking about Trilogy News. I'm working on a new segment I'm going to do called Trilogy Live, where I'm going to have people more interactive. So those are things that I'm trying to do to improve what I already do as a craft. As a player, again, I'm 938. I want to get to about 960 rated. I play Pro Masters. I would love to win at least 3 events, which for me has not been easy. So 3 PDGA events, don't really care the tier. They just need to be PDGA. And I would like to play a larger tournament like a Pro Tour event or a major where there is a cutoff and make that cutoff. As a pro, I've really never done that. If there's 4 rounds, but 3 rounds are guaranteed, 4th round's the top 40%, many times I've been right on that bubble line, but I've never quite made that. So that is actually a huge goal of mine, is to figure out how to make that cut. And to get better to make that cut, I know by moving that 940 rating closer to 960 and be able to average that, that goal is going to be easier, because when I look at what it takes to get to those cuts, a lot of times it's about 10 to 20 rating points above what I currently shoot. So that's kind of where I'm putting 2 and 2 to get together to become better at it. So I want to be better with my social media, my overall media with Trilogy Talk. I would like my rating to be up to 960, 3 PDGA events, and make a semifinals cut. So those are my goals. I hope you have goals. Share with me what your goals are down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's be interactive. But until next time, keep sharing the Trilogy love with the world. See ya.